What's up, everybody? Going to be another episode of Chance's Storm Outdoors. This time, I'm going to be starting my scouting series. Through my job as a meteorologist, I also get to interact with a lot of state biologists and a lot of really cool people from different organizations. So I get to learn a lot of this information with you guys. I have a little bit of time dodging some storms around me, but I'm actually gonna go do a little bit of glassing right now. It's really important this time of the year because deer are gonna be in a pretty similar pattern. So as we head towards the later months of July, we're still in that antler growth period, so they're not going to be the little buttons anymore. As you go through June and July, that's pretty much where you're going to see most of the antler growth. As we get a little bit later towards July and August, I'll start kind of bottlenecking where I'm going to be, where I'm going to be seeing these big deer. And because they're still in the same pattern, they do the same thing, especially as the temperatures are warm. They're going to be the first 30 minutes, last 30 minutes of the day. Really important to kind of stay up on them. But I don't know. First scouting trip of the year. Let's see how it goes. So I'm about to roll up on the kind of the point. Now it's really important, just off to my side, I have water source, but on years where you have a lot of green vegetation, it's not as important as a lot of people think to have a watering hole. Now it's definitely helpful. Deer will come to those areas, especially on high heat days, but a lot of times they're getting most of their water actually from their forage, the green forage that you're seeing around, whether that's your early crops, so it could be your soybeans, could be just local vegetation. So it's helpful on hot days, but you don't have to have that water source like a pond. Now it does help. It's just one more thing that's going to be kind of in the ingredients list for having a lot of deer activity. So you can see here, I'm at the kind of midpoint of this hill. So it looks like we have some soybeans right here. Now at the bottom of this hill here, you're gonna see it's gonna go all the way up and around, all the way following that tree line, all the way up and around. So it's a pretty big spot. I've came out here before. It's my first time doing some glassing. We actually have a pond right over here, which is gonna be super helpful, but looks like there's a lot of soybeans. So it's gonna be a good early season spot, especially as a lot of the soybean continues to stay green. They're gonna be hitting that hard. And there are some acorn trees back that way, so maybe gonna be a later fall spot to go back deep in the woods. Got my spot very elevated, very far away from the edge of this field where most likely a lot of deer are gonna be bouncing back and forth between. You can see the storms rolling in over my shoulder. Kind of see the setup here behind underneath me. Got my camera, tripod. So, our two little does are down there. Look about 2 years old, so that's the third doe now. At least there's something. Looks like those same two doe from earlier popping back out of the tree line. All right, so day two, didn't see any bucks that first day. This is a separate property. I'll go about twice in one area this time of year if I'm not seeing much. This property though, going to be loaded. It is private land, but it's about half a mile from the public land I'll be looking to hunt. You can see about 35 deer total in this one field alone. A lot of great genetics, that's what we're looking for. A lot of deer are going to be traveling just about a mile or two, most likely this time of the year. So you can see this tall, wide beam, still growing. This is gonna be about mid-July, a little bit of time left. But this time of the year, this is an area I'm gonna be thinking about hunting for public land just next to it. As you head a little bit deeper into season, that testosterone increases. These deer are gonna be splitting up, gonna be starting to chase some doe, getting closer to rut. You're gonna have to completely change your tactic. But early archery season, this is what you wanna see. A lot of deer all in one field, great genetics in the area, going to lead to more success.